Okay, so whoa, I have no headset. I have no headset. Okay, hello, hello. So I forgot about the headset. I'm back. I'm continuing this video after being totally intimidated, and I had to put everything in halt because I was building the first 104 HP unit, part of my modular that I'm trying to dream, imagine, build, and then use as a musical instrument rather than just like having something that is just thrown together and experiment. I have a plan for the entire thing, a big picture. So I got intimidated because the power cables looked kind of like this, and it had a lot of warnings, and I read a lot of videos that said the red needs to go near the red. I was happy because some of the modules that I started with, like the power supply and the Behringer Moog oscillator, had tabs kind of that prevented this from going into the wrong place, so I didn't really have to worry. But now I'm a little bit worried because the Waldorf had a scheme with, I guess, 8 by 2 pins, and the top row is gate, and then CV, then +5, then +12, ground, 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 and -12. But I'm scared also because I read that a lot of modules they don't really build them with kind of any way to buffer surges or the wrong pin going into the wrong place. So I'm not going to try to take any risks because I've been waiting for this for a long time. I've been a huge fan for at least, I don't know, 25 years when I first started using the PPG Wave, and when I was hanging out with Basic Channel in Kreuzberg in Berlin, playing on, I'm not sure what they had. They had Waldorf something, but it was pretty awesome. It's on most of the Basic Channel records. I think this was like 1993. So I was about to do it, and then I looked at the back, and there is no guide. It's just the pins. So thank goodness, I went to the website, and this didn't really have enough information about where exactly to go. It just kind of says before installing your module, imperatively switch off your rack power supply and unplug the main cable. Then it says connect the Eurorack flatbed cable respecting signal polarity. Like, of course, I respect signal polarity, but again, I'm not really super duper technically savvy. I like synthesis. I love drum machines and rhythm and music, but this is a little out of my comfort zone. So in case of doubt, refer to your system documentation. Now, I looked at the documentation and I couldn't really see much. Then I noticed that when I went to the Waldorf site, it had um, it had another manual, and here it is, right at the moment. I don't know if you guys can see this, but oh well. So this one, I used it, and it's not bad. But then I got to number 5, the device connection, and it was nice. It has more pictures, but so it says the first step is to provide your module with power. The module requires +12, -12. I have that. Then it has yellow. Before connecting any module to the Eurorack, it is mandatory to switch the modular system power off unless you may severely damage your module or put yourself at risk. So this kind of like is not really, a guy like me is not really. Okay, so please connect the supplied 16-way ribbon cable to the module Eurorack bus connector. Okay. Eurorack connectors are usually oriented so that the gate signal is on top and the 12-volt supply is at the bottom. Okay, so what, and I wish I had a better focused camera. Like this camera is so blurry. Anyways, I'll make do with what I've got because it's just, I just want to just hook my thing up. So when I looked at the manual for my power supply, I figured out that it says that the minus 12 is always at the bottom. And that's exactly what the Dopefer box, please read this, said as well. So the minus 12 is at the bottom. And I guess what it comes down to is which end of the cable. So I just interpreted that the bottom of my power supply is red and minus 12 is at the bottom. So I don't think you can kind of reverse it and keep it in the bottom unless you kind of like, so there's only one, you really have to come in from this side, right? Going to the right of the card. So I'm going to go with that. And if it blows up, then I'm going to be really sad and c'est la vie. So the first part, involves, I'm going to plug this in. So I take my strip, plug it in, and then I find my Waldorf. I look at the red part is right there, put it on the bottom. I really need to invest in a new camera because this is terrible. Adesso, who I had a job interview with and kind of didn't follow up on, this camera is terrible. It's just way out of focus. Adesso, Adessso, terrible camera. It's called the Cybertrack, what you're watching. So I've got it there. And now for the moment of truth, before I screw it in, I'm going to just test it. So I've got the power. I'm going to plug in the power. This is terrible. Then I'm going to switch it on. And we have, oh my God, it lights up. Thank you. So that's my installation. Looks like we pulled it off. And looks pretty good to me. It's lit up. Blurry as heck because my camera's shit. But whatever. Okay, thanks, guys. And I don't care if you subscribe. I've got nothing to subscribe to. This is just me videoing because I had a problem with confidence levels of installing it, and I'm just starting fresh. So maybe I thought if I could share it, that's all right. So thank you very much. See y'all later. See ya. See ya. Hate to be ya.